Alright guys, welcome to the second day of the challenge. I'll show you what I've gotten done today. I have painted this guy, and that's it. I painted him up and washed him with the Army Painter Quick Shade, that old lacquer stuff, because for batch painting it does a good job of both sealing in the old paints and also shading all over. And since it's a lacquer base, you can thin it out pretty good and get a decent coverage over it all. It does take about 24 hours to dry, and you'll notice along the base rim I had intended to keep that the German camo black brown that I had painted the earth, but the holding it with gloves and then putting that quick shade on it, it really just lifted it right off. So definitely going to have to find a way to put these guys onto something where they will stick and I can paint them without having to handle them. It was actually a pretty quick paint job. You can see in the back, these are the paints that I had that I used up. Lauren Forest for the pants, log flesh for the helmet, the canvas for the backpack and the stowage, the ammo pouches and the strap on the gun, leather brown for the gun wood and also for the boots, neutral gray. I just went for gray for the gunmetal, just because at this scale you don't really need a metallic on them. And then of course the German camo black brown for the base, the dirt and whatnot on there. And primed it all. The jacket and the puttees, I think that's what you call them, are a light tan Rust-Oleum camo paint, which I bought several cans of it years ago to paint up my, as Justin pointed out, my old phalanxman, the Macedonian pikeman. And those guys are still languishing in hobby purgatory. But it still covers good. It still gives a good coating for these, and it gives a really good matte starting for painting. And then I use the Army Painter Quick Shade, their lacquer. It's essentially polyurethane lacquer, and put it over top of them. I could probably find a can of that, of wood lacquer, basically, at Lowe's for cheaper. But I bought the Army Painter ones because that makes me a dirty dipper. But again, seals in the paints. It gives a really good protective coating over all this, and then it shades, and it gives a look that I know how to use and how to account for. Like the pants legs, that's a much brighter green and not olive drab enough for the U.S. Army, but with the quick shade on it, it does a good job of approximating U.S. Army painting. And the same for the helmet. It gives it that nice darker metallic look, or well, metal painted look that the green, the raw flesh doesn't really cover up. But overall, that's my progress. Today's question is, what other interests outside of hobbying and painting do you have? And I have several. A lot of them are on hiatus now, thanks due to Miss Rona that is running around and plaguing us all, literally. But I love to golf. I'm not really good at it. My handicap is a 26, so those of you who know how to play golf know exactly how bad I am. I also do martial arts. I am a black belt in Nihon Goshin Aikido. Let's see, what else do I do? I love board games with the kids. Pretty much anything, especially games that kids can play, like Ticket to Ride or anything like that. Video games, I really like first-person shooters, but I've gotten to the age point now where I'm just not young enough to be very competitive at them anymore. I used to go on and get good results pretty much every battle that I would do, and now if I have a good battle where I'm in the positive kill ratio, I'm super excited. But I really enjoy long simulation games now. Like I enjoy Minecraft. I don't play it very often, but I like it when I play it. I like Civilization. I like, let's see, what's the other ones? Total War. I do enjoy the Total War games. Those are a lot of fun. I've got the Warhammer Total War games, but again, it's hard for me to play those mainly because of the time involved that it takes to get a good game going and to play it from start to finish. But other than that, it's just eating and watching TV. like to sit and watch TV with the wife. Actually, the last few weeks, I built model rockets with the kids, and shot those off, and lost all the ones that I built for me, and lost one of the ones for my kid, my older son. It launched off into the blue and then sailed off who knows where. One of mine landed on the roof of the high school gym, and then we had a huge rainstorm come in later that afternoon, and it knocked it off the roof and just destroyed it. And so, that's the sort of thing that happens to my rockets, which is great because then I get to buy new ones. But anyway, I've kind of rambled. I've been enjoying watching all the hobbies and the showcases and everything. And honestly, I think now that I've tried it out and gotten a decent result for a U.S. Army soldier, I can start doing these in batches of 5 or 10 and then punch through them honestly pretty quickly. I figure if I can get some uninterrupted hobby time, which good luck with that, I can probably punch these soldiers out by the end of next week, maybe, and then I'll have time to do my other stuff. Can work more on the plastic Fabius bile. I did paint the interior of his cloak. I painted that just Rakarth flesh and shaded all of his cloak with Agrax Earthshade. But anyway, you can tell I'm a little out of practice doing my vids because of all the ums and ahs and ers that I've been pouting out. But we'll get back into the swing of things. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Happy 2nd of July. And for those of you who are prepping for the big 4th coming this weekend, I hope you actually get to do something other than just watch television and tell people how you used to like to go out. Anyway, I'll talk at you later. Adios.